Greetings, Dennis Daniels here. This is a short demonstration of Open Interpreter running on a Linux 24, Ubuntu 2404 on an ancient laptop with 16 gigs of RAM. We're going to give it a shot here. I've already installed it, and you can follow the instructions on Interpreter. I've set it to Model I, which means it's going to pass this data back to their servers. For these purposes, it's I don't have anything to hide. I want to find out how well it can understand the documents. It's already found out about the documents here. I asked it what files are on my desktop, and it correctly returned those. It's not super difficult, but it was interesting. Now, I wanted to see how well it is, how good it's at understanding files. For example, these two SH files. Tell me about the .sh files on the desktop. What do they do? And now it's going to work its coding magic. And it looks like Python. Yeah, it looks like Python. Oh, okay. That was pretty fast. I don't know if it's going to tell me what it does. Okay, here it is. Is a more interactive Docker container management script? Yes. Wow. Okay, that's pretty darn good because that's what it does do. And the second one, the second SH file, that's exactly what it does. It's a very limited file, whereas the other file, the improved one, does ask for a project name, does create storage, and does prompt for port number, etc. Very impressive. All right, so let's scroll back up and take a look at the PDF. Well, actually, why do I scroll? I just, what is the name of the PDF on the desktop? Now, I can obviously just go to the desktop and look at this, but we'll let the Open Interpreter work its magic. Yes, I'm going to run the code. All right, so 3.1a. All right, so we are done. We're just getting started. Let's try summarize. There we go. Summarize the PDF in 100 words or less. What is this? It's creating a Docker container. Okay, it clearly did not work. This is absolutely incorrect. 9 minutes, no. It was actually less than a minute. And this is not code. This is all text. And it's talking about Docker containers, but the PDF itself has nothing to do with Docker containers. So I'm going to say no, I'm not going to run that code because it's not even viable and it missed the point entirely. Maybe I need to be more specific, which of course makes sense because I'm using a lot of contextual information to inform my prompts, and that's not okay. Here it is. All right, so I'm going to pass this as the prompt. I'm not going to answer that. Oh, and now it just died on me. All right, so I don't know why it died on me. I'm going to restart it. Okay, go to the desktop, open the PDF file there, and then summarize it. Summarize the PDF for me. Let's see what happens. Okay, now it's doing a lot more of what I thought it would do initially. It's creating the code in real time on my ancient machine. Let's take a look at the CPU. What is it doing? CPU is actually handling it, and RAM is, of course, RAM is tipped out at the tip top. Not surprising, but the CPU is handling it pretty well. And let's take a look at what it does. So in a moment, it's going to run this code. Curiously, it doesn't save the code or prompt me to save the code, but I don't care so much as of whether or not it works. So let's see if it works. Okay, so let's see if that works. It didn't pick up on pip3, but I'll see if it works anyway. Sure. Let's see what happens. I'm fascinated now. It should prompt me for my login. But it hasn't. So it looks like it's died on me. Let's take a look. CPU is still bumping along, but nothing's spiking. Control C, new window, Control V, and I know everybody out there is saying don't do that. You shouldn't install it outside of your environment, but Ubuntu 24 has inserted a bunch of security measures that get in the way of me running code. All right, so this is dead. I'm not even going to try, so I'm going to Control C, kill it, clear, and then, oh, it's not dead. Oh. Oh my goodness, it's still. All right, so I'm going to do the same thing with pip install. Oh, I didn't save that window. New window, history. No, it's not going to work. But I'll do it here. Sudo apt install, Control Shift V. And I'm going to go Python 3. NLTK. I know everybody's saying I should be running this in a virtual environment. I really don't care until there's a problem, and then it's my problem. So here we go. It's going to install NLTK. Okay, and I'm going to say yes to run this code. I don't think it'll work, but let's see. What I don't like about Open Interpreter is it's not giving me any indication of what it's doing in terms of thinking or processing. And if I look at the CPU, I can see that it's spiked, but not a whole lot more information. And so we're going to give it a second to load. Again, the CPU is spiking, RAM is spiking, but nothing obvious. I'm going to Control C this. All right. I'm going to do it one more time. Does that Python code have more? Doesn't look like it. And this is very redundant. I don't know if that's actually... Okay. Open the PDF on the desktop and summarize it for me. All right, so PyPDF2 we just installed right there. And now it's busy writing code, hopefully. CPU is relatively flat. RAM is at the top of its capacity. And this red dot is new. It might be choking on something else. But Open Interpreter has a lot going for it. It's definitely got a lot of attention. 52,000 stars on GitHub. That's significant. It looks promising. It looks very promising, but in this case, it looks like it also died. All right. Thanks for watching. If this was interesting for you or helpful, please hit the subscribe button. Otherwise, thank you for watching and happy computing.